Yo, Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that you don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base, hit the links, Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. Infinity Jackson's on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here, I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yo, salute, what's good, everyone? Knicks Real Talk, let's get it. We in the building, Divine, Shy, we in here, man. Knicks preseason about to pop off tonight. Season is finally here. Like Curtis Blow said, we playing basketball. Real talk, man. I'm psyched. I'm amped. I've been waiting for this shit for 5-6 months, Shy Powers. Now I get to sit in the room and tell wife, I'll see you in a couple hours, brother, because the Knicks is back, man. So salute, man, brother. How you doing today?
Divine, salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Yeah, man. Knicks preseason in the building tonight, man. Knicks and Detroit Pistons finally get ready to get the season going, man. I'm excited about it. I know you are. We've been waiting for this for a while. Pretty interesting preseason to say the most. All season as well, but now we back in the building, man. Knicks basketball is live, man, on MSG, man. You know, wherever you're streaming gonna be at tonight. But let's get it, man. I'm excited. Shaw Powers. That's what it is. It's the pregame preseason show. That's what we're gonna be doing every pregame before the season starts. While the season is in, you see Knicks Real Talk. Me and Shaw on every pregame before the game come on. The next day, you hit us up on the recap. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna be busy all season long. We're gonna be in the building all season long. So I'm super excited about it, man. I can't wait. And I'm ready to go, man. I'm like amped, like a kid in the candy store right now. Knicks B-ball, Shot Powers.
Yeah, man. Tonight should be an interesting night, man. Knicks basketball back on TV. And I mean to see what what we finally came up. What was the solution for us to come up with this team this year? So let's see what happens and let's get it popping. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. Yo, salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Pardon me for not introducing y'all early. West Coast Knicks in the building. JJ in the building. Cash out, my brother James in the building. Shy here with me, man. Salute to Pudge. Nice. He in the building, man. Salute to everybody, man. Knicks basketball. What can I say, man? That's a way of life for me, Shy Powers. And it literally is a way of life for me. I do Knicks just like I do when I put on my shoes and my sneakers. You know what I mean? Just a way of life. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I'm really amped about seeing it get back in the fruition, man. And cats can run up and down the court and show their talent and everything. So, I think it's gonna be a fun game tonight. A bunch of young talent gonna be out there for Detroit Pistons. Obviously, Jaden Ivey gonna be in the building. Cade Cunningham gonna be in the building. You got a couple of former Knicks down gonna be in the building. Alex Burks. I don't think Kim Walker gonna be there. You got Nerlens Noel. So it's gonna be an interesting thing, man. Hey, Jay Boogie, salute my man Jay Boogie. I got the Jay Boogie fire popping off about a half-hour show, man. Going into the next segment, we're gonna drop the Jay Boogie thing that's fire. Y'all make sure y'all, wherever you hear it, go check it out. Wherever Jay Boogie got that on Twitter, wherever, y'all make sure y'all can hit that fire up, man. That's for the orange and blue. I thought you knew. That shit is lit, man. So y'all check that out. But yeah, man, Detroit Pistons in the house, man. I couldn't be more excited about it, Shop Howard. Real talk, man. Because I want to see what this young Knick team gonna do with the veterans we got there and all these young players we're gonna do. I want to see how Tom Thibodeau make this thing work out. They're gonna get it gelling. They're gonna get it popping, man. And see if we can do something with this team this year, man. Because it looked like a pretty special team to me. And we got a lot of non-believers out there, but I think from a basketball perspective, I think it's good. My man Johnny Davis, what's up, my brother? Salute to you. So I think from that perspective, I think the Knicks gonna be pretty good anyway. How far they're gonna that remain to be seen. But I think they're gonna be competing pretty hard this year.
To divvy up on your words, Divine. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew.
Yes, sir.
I'm really up for tonight. You know what I mean? I'm ready to see some Knicks basketball. They got it on two stations this tonight, TNT and MSG. I'm definitely watching MSG. I ain't messing with no TNT. And let's get it, man. Tonight's gonna be a Saturday night, man. We get to see a little bit of how we're gonna move forward with the team that we have. See how Jalen Brunson comes out here tonight, and what he could do for us and stuff like that. See if RJ could get out here and shoot some short jump shots, some stop and pop jump shots tonight. See if Mitchell Robinson could come out here and get a quick double tonight, under 30 minutes and stuff like that. I just want to make sure that Tom Thibodeau goes out here. I want to win. I do want to win this game tonight. Every time I see the Knicks on the court, I want to win. But on hindsight, I hope that Tom Thibodeau don't run these guys like this is a seasonal game right here tonight. You know what I mean? This is just a preseason to get the guys a little wet, to try to work out some corks that we had out there playing against each other, playing against a team that don't know our strengths and stuff like that. So that's what I'm more hopeful to see tonight. And I want us to win. You know what I mean? But this is also a preseason game. So whatever it is what it is, man. I want us to win tonight, man. I want us to win tonight. I want us to win, 82 games if possible. But in hindsight, man, you know what I mean? I tonight is a night that I want to see some things on the court that we haven't seen. Hopefully we can we don't burn these guys out tonight, and then we can see a lot of Obi Toppin and IQ and Reddish and that secondary team instead of running the starter team into the ground.
You know what, man? Shop out instant. I know last season when we was into this thing in the season, I recall saying everybody, listen, man, Detroit gonna be good. And I told them they building the right way, and I like Troy doing down there, the general manager Troy doing down there. He got a lot of young athleticism there, man. He got some good young talent. He brought in some good veterans in there, man. I think them cats gonna be trying to fight for. I believe they might be trying to fight for a play-in. I think they got that much talent, man. They're gonna be one of them sleeper teams, man. I think for us getting to that play-in, I don't think they us, but I do think that's why I truly believe if they can get in the play-in, then I know we can get in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it from that perspective. But we don't know how it's gonna happen to the ball drop and the games are being played. And but I'm optimistic about our team. I just want to throw that out there about the Detroit Pistons, man. They got a nice little young nucleus down there, man. So salute to them for doing a good job, what they doing down there. But for our team coming to the season, I do think we got something to show and prove, and I think we will. I think bringing Jalen Brunson aboard, man. I was looking at that they actually had a little thing I put on Twitter. Yeah, I apologize for that, guys. I put up on Twitter about Jalen Brunson, his leadership and things of that nature, his winning attitude. I'm excited that we got somebody running the ship that think like he do, Shot Powers, because he's one of them guys that we was hoping that coming here and be worth his money. And I think he's going to show and prove to a lot of people who got doubt about him that last year going into last year's season in the playoffs and then the regular season wasn't no fluke. And I think Jalen Brunson's going to be looking to capitalize on that and show and prove this year. So we're going to definitely see how this man bring it for the New York Knicks, man. But I think he's going to be a special dude, man. And let's hope that he can bring this team together tonight. And these in the first half. I don't know if they all play the whole game. They probably get the first half in the starters, and then let the young guys finish it out. Maybe most likely they do it that way sometime. But I think he's going to be ready to come in here and run the ship for New York, for the Knicks. Shot Powers.
Yeah, I want him to come in tonight and just show place people with offensive presence, if that makes any sense. Put people in their places is what I want him to do. I want the ball to move. I don't want it to move like a hot potato, but in the same token, I do want the ball to be passed numerous amount of times until we get set to what we finally going to do. Who's going to cut to the hole? Who's going to drive to the hole, or who's going to drive to the hole and kick the ball out. So I just hope that we have, I believe Jalen Brunson is going to come in here and, in these playoff games, figure out how people want to play. And I also think that Jalen Brunson is going to show Mitchell Robinson how to set a screen that he likes. So this way, him and Mitchell Robinson could get on the same level when Mitchell makes the pick and Jalen rolls off the pick, how Mitchell Robinson should be cut into the hole. So that's one thing that I want to see, at least one play tonight. I want to see the high pick and roll where Mitch comes out, sets the pick, Brunson goes to the hole, Mitch follows him and gets a slamming alley-oop dunk, reverse, backwards through his legs and around his back.
Yeah, right. Real talk. Yeah, that's what I'm really interested to see how you're gonna come together with these guys and put them in good places to shoot the ball and all that good stuff, man. I think I can't say it enough, man. It is just refreshing to have a real point guard in New York City. And we've been claiming for this since what, 15 years, 10, 15, 11, 12 years, whatever. Now to have somebody who we literally haven't had a real high caliber starting point guard since Derrick Rose came here in 2018. You know what I mean? When he first made his first go around with the Knicks. That's the last time we literally had a point guard that could really do what Jalen Brunson do. So it just makes me super excited that he's gonna be in the fold with us, man. And I think he's gonna make this team much better. And like for us tonight's game, like I said, I don't know if they put the starting line, but I keep checking. They do. I put it out there. But as I know right now, I think the Knicks starting line is going to be the one that came out there last year. Our starting five going to be out there. What it is for Detroit, I'll let you guys know in a minute when it drops. But obviously, Kay Cunningham going to be out there. I would assume Sadiq Bey.
Yeah.
Isaiah Stewart and them guys. So and a lot of the guys from last year, unless Jaden Ivey when he did his thing in the training camp, now he gonna be the starting dude. So I think that's gonna be interesting to see with how that pan out. Oh, excuse me, guys, sorry about that. But yeah, Shaq Powell, I'm really psyched about that too, man. I'm ready to get this thing going for sure.
Yeah, tonight is just gonna be a night just to see see if those things that were in training camp on the wall, start to come into effect. The pushing of the pace, the outlet steals, running the ball, playing team defense. Those things tonight are the starting foundations of what we build tonight. And unfortunately, Quentin Grimes is still hurt. His foot is still a little messed up and stuff like that. I'm getting a little nervous about hearing him and his foot being hurt. He hasn't practiced since he hurt his foot. He probably won't play in this or the next preseason game. So, I'm getting a little nervous about that. But on the other hand, I don't know how to say. I don't want to say glad, but I think we have a chance to see something a little different this year by having Cam Reddish coming off the bench and getting some minutes to see what he can do. And there also was some proposals that Cam Reddish from the front office, some who was that said that it could be possible that you see Brunson, RJ, Cam Reddish starting. So let's see what the real starting lineup is going to be, and I'm happy to see Knicks basketball.
Yeah, real talk, man. On that note, man, let's drop the Knicks news right quick. We can get right back at it. Yeah, man, y'all know what it is. Knicks news, man. Obviously, Derrick Rose is 100% healthy right now, so we're looking for him to really go out there and have a good season. Cam Reddish getting extended minutes tonight. I'm really excited about that, man. Ride like Doc said, couldn't ride out with a sore foot. And so he could be out maybe a couple of games. And salute to Jalen Brunson, ranked third best ball season in the summer this year. So I think that was really good. I think they get a good move outside of him. Got Marcus Stein in there. So I think that was a good move over for the Knicks. Great job by them, man. Man, Brunson here, man. The game survey this year. And so Jalen Brunson was the top dog in the league. Third top dog. I'm excited about it. Let's see what we're gonna do tonight. So Jalen Brunson, happy birthday, Derrick. That's your next news, man, for the night. We're gonna get back into the season. Yeah, man. But I'm excited about Jalen Brunson. I want to see what they're gonna do against these cats tonight because I do think they playing against a team that can really, really run the ball. Shot Powers got a lot of pace to them, speed, young. They all athletic down there, so it's gonna be a good game tonight. It's gonna be a good test for the Knicks coming into preseason playing a team with that much athleticism and that much youth and much speed. Because I think we want to run faster this year, want to kind of up the pace in New York this year. So I think having that cat in there to up the pace, Jalen Brunson to push the pace, going to help us against some guys tonight, man. And then hopefully quickly can come in here and Derrick Rose can come in there and continue pushing the pace tonight.
Yeah, those are the things that I want to hear tonight. And the more and more I sat back and thought about it, what better point guard tandem do you have than Jalen Brunson starting and Derrick Rose backing them up? That's going to be real exciting to see this year, and hopefully both the guys can stay healthy this year, so we can. I think, with with both of them being healthy this year, that changes the directive that we go this year. I think the team is going to be a little bit more up tempo. I think we're going to be looking for a little bit more, catch the ball, rebound, and outlet the ball a little quicker this year. Get the ball. I don't think we're going to play as much half-court basketball this year. And when we do, I think that we have guys that can cut and slash towards the basket this year that make it easier for our assist rate to go up this year. So I'm looking for all of that stuff tonight. Every last bit of it. I want to see a little assist. I want to see them push the ball. I want to see some pace. I want to see them running a little bit, a little less half-court basketball, a little bit more grab the ball, get the ball out, and let's get up the court and let's see what happens, man. We got a whole bunch of young guys that are fresh, ready, and super athletic and looking big and healthy this year. So I want to see them push that pace this year.
Yeah. Just from an injury standpoint tonight, we know Quentin Grimes is out. Jericho Sims is day-to-day. He's going to be day-to-day, and Sami Mahalik is going to be day-to-day. Sid Mahalik and Daquan Jeffries is day-to-day. So you got pretty much 4 of the young Knicks is out there. 2 of them was on the team last year, 2 wasn't. So Jericho Sims day-to-day, and obviously Quentin Grimes is out. So that, and I'll get you guys the possible starting lineups in 1 second. So my man Will the Thrill, Will, salute to you out there in Colorado. Will, salute to you, my brother. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good, interesting game tonight. It's going to be fun. NBA basketball, Knicks basketball. I really want to see how Jalen Brunson fits with RJ and all these guys, man. It's a lot of things I want to see tonight that I've been kind of thinking about all season. Once we knew this was going to be the team going in, how Jalen Brunson going to run with these guys, how Julius Randle and RJ going to share that ball in that first unit, because you got 3 guys right there literally could put up 20 points a better game in the night when they rolling. So I really want to see how they're going to come together in jail and see what type of game plan Tibbs going to run out there, what type of style of play he's going to use. I'm happy to see a healthy Mitchell Robinson coming into the preseason so far, healthy. And Fournier coming off the FIBA thing. I know he's gonna be. I don't think the Tom Thibodeau probably burned him a lot because, he probably burnt out a little bit. Not burnt out, but been playing all summer long, I would say. And so I think Tibbs going to use him sparingly. I don't think he's going to run him long minutes. That's good because that gives them other young cats enough time to get in there and develop in the preseason. So when we get to the regular season, they done got some games and some wind under their belt, and they can go in there and get a pop shop house. So I'm looking for the starting 5 to come out tonight. Get Jalen Brunson all over. Because think about it, they only been playing a practice. They haven't played no other competition. So this is the first competition they're playing outside their own guys. They playing guys, the opposing team. So I really want to see what they're gonna do tonight. I'm psyched about it, man. Real talk.
Yeah, I just want to see it on the court. I don't want to, put no bluster out there and, hope that these guys, go down and dominate and all that stuff. But I do want to see some of the stuff that was on that board in their training camp this year. I want to see there was, if I'm not mistaken, it was 8 things up there, and I want to see. I think it was 7 or 8 of the things that they put on that board up there to be implemented tonight. Mm-hmm. We will probably not see Fournier that much. They still say he was, trying to keep him. He probably get a couple of minutes out there, but I do want to see what happens with Fournier on the court with Jalen Brunson, and I want to see how Jalen Brunson changes Evan Fournier's game, because if he could do anything, if Jalen Brunson could do anything like he did with Reggie Bullock last year, we're going to have almost an all-star this year from Evan Fournier. All the open shots that Bullock had last year, and he made like 40% of them. If Evan Fournier could come out and start at about a 38 to 42% from his three-point range this year. We have a different team than we had last year. We see what a point guard and Evan Fournier was really trying to do last year. And we couldn't get it with Kemba, but we had Jalen Brunson this year. If Brunson plays anything similar to the way he played with the team that he played with last year, we're going to have a very good season.
Yo, salute, Paris, Douglas, salute my brother Paris. Good to see you, my brother. Salute to you. I know everybody should be excited, man. Knicks basketball on tonight, man. I know we all up in here amped. I know I'm geeked up, man. Psyched about it, happy about it. We got to see some Knicks basketball tonight. So let's hope that we have a good, entertaining game, man. They go out there and show improvement, just have some fun with it, man. Let us see what can be another 10, 15 games from now. I just want to see what type of style they're gonna play, what they're gonna do, how that defense is rocking. If they're going hard on the defense in preseason. I just want to see a lot of things, man. A lot of variables that I think that would be important to what they're gonna do this year. So I want to see what Tom Thibodeau got drawn up for them. I just want to see Jalen Brunson cook. I want to see him make this team just get much better, man. And I think what they talk about, for us coming out of training camp, picking up the pace, ball movement, blah blah blah, shot power. So they really talking a lot of good things on offense. Let's just see if it's gonna get acclimated and get implemented into the game, and then they can go out there and represent. So it should be fun. I'm ready to go, man. Another hour. I'm ready to see this thing pop. About another 10 minutes, we're gonna drop the J Boogie joint too. So y'all stay tuned for that. J Boogie got a nice track out there for the New York Knicks fan base. Y'all know what the Boogie man do, man. He get it popping. So we're gonna pop that out there in a minute, shot power. About another 10 minutes. We let the fan base hear J Boogie, who haven't heard it already. The smoke that he got out there right now.
Yeah, it's lit with fire all through that whole joint. So salute to Jay Boogie, getting it done, putting his work in, getting it out there for us Knicks fans right here. You can't stop him. How we said, I forgot to end it. Dang, I just messed up the whole segment right there. But we go against anybody right now. You know what I mean? All of us against the world. That's what it was. All of us against the world. So let's get it, Knicks fans.
Yeah, real talk, and that's how I normally feels too, man. It's like it's like Knicks against the world, But we know we hold it down. We know we hold up down them in this joint. You know what I mean? Like we said, we stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew.
You knew.
That's what we do, man. But yeah, man, it's fun. So I'm psyched, y'all. Real talk, man. I'm happy the Knicks is back playing basketball. I want to see how this whole thing unfolds tonight. The whole thing. I'm literally going to be critiquing every little thing, just far as what did they do this year they didn't do last year. How Julius Randle look coming out the gate. Is his body language different? Is his mental different? I'm gonna sit there and I'm enjoy the game, but I'm definitely gonna be analyzing a lot of stuff, man. Because I just want to see, and being that me, I'm a Nick homer, but I'm not. I think they're gonna be well, and I don't want to say that because I'm a homer. I just think that this team, if it all come together, this could be a good team. But like I said, and that's what I want to see tonight. A lot of these pieces are gonna come together, and that they've been talking about in training camp. Look like they had a great training camp. Looked like everybody was engaged. The catch was going hard. So now I'm trying to see what they're going to do tonight on the basketball court, man, against the Detroit Pistons. So I'm really looking forward to this game tonight.
Yeah, man, we get to see what Mitchell Roberts is going to get out there and do. We get to see how RJ wants to elevate his game this year. We get to see tonight Julius Randle, if he comes in with his head on his shoulder or his heart on his sleeve. You know what I mean? You get to see Evan Fournier is this what we missed last year without having a point guard to give him the ball the way he wants to, and we also get to see someone to facilitate and bring the ball down and set our offense on fire and stuff like that. Jalen Brunson is a great player, man. If he can get somewhere around, his average around 18 and 7 this year, about two steals a game, I'm overwhelmed with that. That's where we need to be, and I think he could do that for us, man. I think he's a gritty, hard-nosed guy. So let's get it tonight, man. I can't wait till this thing get ready to pop off.
Yeah, real talk. I want to see that. I want to see. What I'm really dying to see too. That Mitchell Robinson and Jalen Brunson pick and roll.
Facts.
Oh man,
I want to see that at least once tonight, man. At least once.
I want to see that Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson pick and roll, because I think that thing gonna be so effective this year, just by the way he get down in the lane. You know what I mean? And he gonna, because of his skill set, he's gonna draw defenders. You know what I mean? And you know, if he get down in that, we get past that top of the key and get down in the middle, you know they center gonna have to either try to stay on Mitch or he gonna get a bucket. You know what I mean? And that, like I said, we just haven't had that in years. You know what I mean? So, and I'm really excited about it. We can pull that off with Mitch tonight, get a couple of lobs there, man, and put some pressure on that defense. And I'm also interested to see, you know, depending on how good we shoot the ball as a team, knowing that we do have Mitchell Robinson to clean up the offensive glass. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited about that as well. You know, and but if Randall don't come out, and like you said earlier in the previous streams, they all shoot better than 40%. They up the ante. This team gonna be good. I really believe that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
They up the ante, they'd be all right.
Yeah, I don't believe we shoot as bad as we shot last year, man. Only thing we have to do is, you know, elevate our free throw percentage. Let's get from, I think we were like 60%, 54, 60%, something like that. We need to be close to 80% this year from free throws. You know what I mean? We have to be about 80% from the free throw line this year, man. That is one big thing that we have to fix this year. You know, our rebounding is pretty okay. We need to work our team defense this year, you know, and our shooting percentage. As on average, we have to be closer to 44, 45% this year than all of us being around 39 to 41%. You know what I mean? Aside from, you know, 2 or 3 players that always throw the ball down or making high impact moves to the hole. You know, we have to be more efficient with that too. But with those little tweaks, you know what I mean, getting us up 3-pointers into about 36%, our field goal percentage close to 45% for the team, our free throw percentage closer to 80% for the team. We're a different team. We're a totally different team than we were last year. You know, I do not believe, I'll say it again, I do not believe that this team this year shoots as bad as we shot last year. I do not believe so.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat, man. JJ, Parrish, Will, May the 4th in the building. All you guys, salute to you guys, man. I know y'all excited about tonight. Knicks basketball is back, man. We ready to get it popping. Yes, sir. Yo, we got my man J Boogie ready to get that fire. I'm gonna
drop that.
Let me get and drop the fire. Listen, man, without further ado, we're gonna bring the joint up in here, man, for my man J Boogie. You know what it is, man. We're gonna get it popping. This shit is fire. But man, wherever J Boogie got this thing out there, whether it's on Twitter, I don't care if Facebook, y'all go like this thing, run them up with the thumbs up, get it popping. J Boogie holding down for the Knicks Nation, man. Real talk, let's get it, man. J Boogie joint is fire. We're gonna pop that right now, man. Let's do it, man. You know what it is. Knicks Real Talk, Shaw Powers, Divine. Let's go, man. Here we go. J Boog, the hotness. Turn it up. Yes, sir.
Y'all know what time it is? 3 capital S's. I couldn't wait for the season to come. I couldn't wait for it. All the extra hard work we putting in, trying to get the game right, the office making moves, trying to make the team right. And gotta respect James for staying out of the situation. Now it's up to the coaching staffs, the ball players, the podcasters, the Twitter spaces, everybody, everywhere that's wearing the orange and blue. Let's get it. Well, they on road, yeah. No spite of the future set for the young kids. Let off, this a straight aim. I wish the worst in the best way with Danny Ainge. You wanna rob us for our draft picks? Strip us down, take the logo off New York Knicks. I guess by now you don't feel the shine. Them ain't trades we pulling up, them quitting grind. Let me give you a little history. Us New Yorkers reacting at you quickly. Why you think we got the media watching? Fast break through the legs, here come that only stopping. Straight fashion, we got the best clothes.
Yeah,
you in shape, you take your shirt off like Derrick Rose. Used to be Knicks fans, go ahead and switch. This that Blockness muscle flow, I'm Money Mitch. Like please, Tom, no time to play. I walk in the garden with a peak coat like a Fournier. Nick jersey, some Levi's, some butter Timbs. This ain't a look, this the alley-oop, the gerbil Sims. Keep it real, however, we got a different style. I called Juice for the pressure, he gave me 8 miles. Famous line for the dice game. What the bet is, I raise it up for the cam and call it Reddish. You read the Bible and know the Quran. Just live your dreams every day, make the team like God. Catch the youth before they hit their prime. Work hard, get rewarded, come on, hard side. I'm talking to all the East guys. I brought Jalen from the West, now he's an East guard. The same number, 11, you know the ride straight. Now you playing against a squad with a baby pit. Look at Julius right now, he know it's game time. The off-season lose weight, pivot baseline. The big bucket being made when it's crunch time. That jab step left hand in your face time. I go straight where you sit, you see the 6 hard, but turn it upside right, you see that side go. Time around for the season, I'm making prop bets. I need 26 mil off that Tyler check. Whoa, the truth is you gotta be a little tougher. Every time we play Miami, I gotta deal with Jimmy Butler. MIP all-star player, I gotta have it. Pretty boy, young Keith Sweat, Broadway Barry. I know we got a lot of haters. I know we got a lot of doubters. But one thing for sure us is that orange and blue, we gonna always stick together. It's us against the world.
It's us against the world.
There you have it. Knicks Real Talk on here, world premiere. My man J Boog, y'all better call MSG and Steve Stout and tell them.
Get a Friday night Knicks theme right there.
I'm about to send mine, so I bet J Boogie got a pop and send that out there. Y'all make sure y'all represent J Boogie, my man. Fire, my brother. Salute. It's cold as ice, man. Real talk. That's how we open up the regular season, the preseason in New York. New York fans do it well. We mostly got the most loyal, true, widest fan base in the world. But that's why we New York fans right there, because that fire like J Boog dropping the stuff that we feel about the New York Knicks team, man. J Boogie, salute, my brother. Real talk. But yeah, man, that's what tonight is about. What a way to bring in the preseason with some J Boogie fire, Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Divine Shot Powers. You can't ask for it no better than this. You know what I mean? All the podcasts, all the streamers out there. I know everybody wide open. It's supposed to be, man. This Knicks basketball is back on MSG. So yeah, man, it's real, man. It's heat, like you said, J Giant Heat. Real talk. But yeah, man, Shop, I'm ready for the night, man. Let's go, Jalen Brunson. Let's go get it popping. Go in there and lead these soldiers through these battles, man, to help get us to the war, which is going to be the playoffs. You know, we got to get up in there. So we're going to see what the general going to do with that basketball in his hand tonight. Star J going to be in the building. I'm gonna call him Bounce Back Randall. Shot Powers, call him Bounce Back Randall this year. He's going to be in the building. Mitchell Robinson, we got Mr. Robinson neighborhood. You know, he's going to be holding that down. And let's see what they're going to do, man. The rest of them young thoroughbreds. The man quickly, Obi Toppin, what's popping. You know how that go. It's going to be fun today, man. I'm really looking forward to tonight, man. Madison Square Garden. Watch how Madison Square Garden be on a preseason game.
Yeah, it's going to be packed. It's probably already packed out already.
Right.
I'm not even worried about none of that stuff. Let's get these 3 left-handed guys out here on the court and see what they do together.
Yeah, exactly. The 3 nice lefties in the building tonight, man.
Word.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. I'm really looking to see what Tibbs going to put on the table tonight. What he going to have these cats doing, man. See if they can bring some good culture to the team, man. I think they ready to go. I think it's going to be live up in MSG tonight. Beautiful day, you know. So let's roll, man. Like I said, this is the fun part about Knicks Real Talk. And when the regular season comes, we get to make our predictions. Whether you're right or wrong, we get to make our predictions. I love it. Because I'm going from the preseason gate on out. You already know where I stand with the win prediction. I got 45, so I'm already clear on that one. Knicks Real Talk, y'all know me, divine 45 wins. So y'all make sure y'all hear me out there. So when the season is over, whether I'm right and wrong, do I got to eat the crow? Y'all let me know, whatever. But I'm going 45. But tonight, man, I'm looking for a good game tonight, man. It's hard to really predict preseason games, Shot Power, because like some guys, they rest their players. But what I just want to see tonight, I just want to see the Knicks come out there and play some good basketball. Show us what they've been working on during the off-season, man, and what Tibbs implemented during the training camp, and just start executing a little bit, man. You're not going to expect no great, dominant, pretty game. It's like anything else. First game might be sloppy, per se. I mean, you might get a lot of turnovers, maybe because everybody just coming off the off-season. Now they finally locked in on basketball and it's here already. So maybe 10 games from now we can say something different, but I think that's why they call it preseason. Everything is predetermined. You know what I mean? They're going to see what they're going to do. Yeah, and see what type of thing they're going to implement. But I'm ready for it. I think it should be a fun game tonight. And I'm hoping the Knicks will go out there and do their thing, man. Real talk, my man, it's me, my brother. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Shaq, what you think though, man? What you looking forward to tonight, man? What you really want to see out there?
I'm simple things. I like I said, I do want us to win, but this is a preseason game, so let that be known. Win or lose, I do want to see some things implemented tonight. I do want to see that pick and roll with Brunson and Mitchell Robinson at least one time tonight. I also want to see that pick and roll with Julius Randle and Brunson tonight. I definitely want to see that pick and roll happen tonight. I want to see the pick and roll between RJ and Julius Randle tonight. I want to see them set the solid screen so RJ can roll off of him and vice versa. So those are some of the things I want to see tonight. I want to see not too many 3-point shots tonight. I would prefer as a fan, I would prefer tonight to see more going to the baseline, going to the basket, and scoring instead of shooting long 3-pointers this year. Only people that I really wouldn't mind seeing shoot a J is, I mean, all the guys can possibly shoot a 3-pointer. And if Mitchell Robinson is sitting in the corner and he's wide open, he better shoot the 3-pointer too. If hit or miss, shoot the 3-pointer. But my big thing is to see these guys making moves with each other to the hole. Off of screens, Mitchell off of screens, Randall off of screens. I want to see them making moves off the screen, going to the hole. Not too many 3-pointers, but if you're open, shoot the 3-pointer. You know what I mean? Push the pace. That's what I want to see tonight. I want to see push the pace, and more pace.
Yeah. I think you pretty much answered, hit the nail right on the head for me, Shop. That's what I want to see. I want to see how this team get out there running because you talk about being 30th in the league last year in pace at the bottom of the league. They can if the Knicks can get that team up in the top 15 in pace, that's a big difference. You know what I mean? With point production and things of that nature, man. So I'm hoping that they really get out there, Jalen Brunson, and pushing that rock. Quickly gonna push. Obi gonna push. RJ can run up the floor. Mitch, the Knicks got a bunch of guys. All of them can run. They all in good shape, and that would emphasize that in the all season that he want everybody to come in camp in shape, 100%. And you look at all these guys when they've been working hard this summer, man. So hopefully that translates to the basketball court tonight, and you see these guys just execute, man, doing what they got to do, man. And then I think if they do that, you're right, Mets Knicks friend. Let's go. But that's what they got. They got to move that ball, man. No stagnation. Like move it around till you get to that 7 seconds. Then obviously, if you don't got a shot, then you can dump it to Julius Randle if he's there because he could get buckets. But now that you have Jalen Brunson can get buckets too, or you can spot up 40 in the corner. Just I want to see our assist numbers go up, the field goal percentage go up. Like you said, especially from the charity strike, we got to make sure we shoot in the high 70 this year. There's no way we shoot what we shot last year.
Facts.
Let me get it from my man Jay. Get the link to the brother. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to the Knicks getting that thing popping, man. And I think that's what we're gonna do. And I'm really looking forward to that, man. We definitely got to execute and get it in there, and we get it popping, man. So I think that's gonna be real important. That we do that. What's going on here?
Yeah, we once we get some things out there, execution is the key. Just to see, I'm not opposed to seeing 3-pointers being shot, but I want to see these guys make moves off each other. You make moves off each other, you tend to you tend to make things happen together. A little bit, all right, next time I'll set it a little higher and let him slide a little quicker, or I'll set it a little lower so he could run his man into me so I could block him off. If we could get a lot of those plays where Jalen Brunson has his man on his backside, we in a good way of going. We put him on the outside of his backside, so he has a lane to the hole or the shot to a pass to the middle. We're a totally different type of team, you know what I mean? And hopefully, like I said, I hope we could push more pace, man. Last year we were in the lower echelons of pace. We need to raise our pace this year. We need to raise our efficiency this year. So it's a couple of things that we really need to do Jalen Brunson is the key, and I'm going to keep saying it. And I think Jalen Brunson, off of every guy on the team, is going to show and show people how to make that move so I could get you the ball. You know what I mean? And I think Mitchell is going to be one of the contributors this game. I swear to goodness, man. I just want to see one pick and roll where he's tell Mitch to come set the pick and Mitch sets that solid screen so his man ends up on the backhand side of Brunson and they move to the hoop together. That's all I want to see, man. I think Brunson is going to show Mitchell Robinson how to shot that solid screen, not that slip screen that he does so much like last year, where he really doesn't shade the man off of the our offensive guy. So he sets that solid screen, and we in there. That's it.
Yep. Hey, Jay Boog, I'm working on that right now, man. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna give that link to you in 1 sec, man. I'm trying to get it together now. So pardon me for the hesitation here. I don't know something wrong with my system acting up right now.
Yeah, we was talking about that in the back and before the show.
Yeah, real talk. So I want to get that to him. We can hop on in here with us. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Everything you said is dead on point, Shop Howard. 100%, man. And that's what we got to do, man. We just got to execute and go out there and play basketball and let the chip fall where they may. And I think they're ready to do that. I think they're going to execute. And I'm really looking forward to these cats going out there and just having a good preseason, man. It's preseason. It is what it is. You can't expect too much, but I'm really looking to see some of the things that's going to carry over into the regular season. That's really what I want to see, what's going to carry over into the regular season and how they're going to play basketball in New York. And once we figure all that out, after today, man, we get a glimpse of it. And I think we'd be good to go there. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. How they're going to go out with that, Shop Howard. And I think they're going to be all right, though. I really want to see Mitchell Robinson, man.
I want to see Mitch.
Yeah, I want to see Mitch continue what he gained at the end of the season last year. Once he got his conditioning back, he was starting to get back to his old ways. And now that he got his bag, he got his 15 million, 60 million. I think he's gonna come here and show improvement, man. I think Mitch gonna have a real decent year. And I'm looking forward to his maturation this year, man. Mitchell Robinson finally, think about it. He's been here 5 years. Other than Tom Thibodeau, he's been to 3 coaches. Tom Thibodeau, the one he had the most for 3 straight years, did be this year, so that's good for him. But now, all these guys come back under the same coach, under the same situation, and there shouldn't be a lot of laps in their game because they pretty much know what Tom Thibodeau run, except for he probably implemented some new stuff they had to get kind of learn in training camp. But you still get the same coach, same player, same team. You just got a better floor general, a nice backup center, and we got a lot of guys that looking to take another step up this year to elevate their game. So we should hopefully it all turns into positives for the Knicks this year. That's what I'm banking, that this thing turned into positives, and then you can get it there, man. So I'm really geeked about that. When we'll see how it goes from there, man. But other than that, man, we got the game. Hey, Judge Boogie, I apologize, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. I really sorry about that. But I could also send it to a text too. I text it to you. But yeah, man, I'm Shop House. I'm really good on that, man. I just think these cats is ready to play some basketball. Let's see. They got to play going against a good young team. Like I said earlier, talent, athletic, growing. Troy Webster did a good job down there, and that GM had to give him his flowers. A lot of moves he made, people was out. Jalen Doran, Jalen Ivey, Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Yamadou Diaglu. I mean, it goes on. Was it Killian Hayes? Big year for that guy. Then they brought us some Knicks veterans. They had a good draft. They got Kevin Knox down there. He's a Knick. He's down there. Got him a $6 million deal. I'm glad Detroit looked out for Kevin Knox. I was a Kevin Knox guy. Just didn't work out here. But I'm really excited about Kevin Knox down there. So they got a good team down there. But do I think they're gonna beat us? I don't think so. Let's hope that we go out there and let our veterans get a pop. I want to see what the Evan Fournier situation going to be like with Jalen Brunson here. I think now having a more prominent point guard might be better for Evan Fournier because now he gonna be nowhere to get that ball at. Now a man gonna see him. Jalen Brunson gonna see the court pretty well. So I love to see Evan Fournier on the trail 3. We running the fast break, let him be that trailer. Knocking it down from out there, man. They got a lot of options in New York, man. And I'm really hope they're gonna use it to the best of their ability this year and lead us to where we need to go, man. So we're going to see how it go, man. In about another 15 minutes, the show will be on 7 o'clock. We get ready to let the brothers and sisters get in there and get their nourishment and all that good stuff. I know I'm going to be locked in. You already know, Sean. I'm locked in. Hey, you know what, East Blue? I think I can see it, man. East Blue, real talk. Drew, I can see it, bro. I think like I said, man, I'm just looking at. I know this team better than the team last year. I just can't emphasize that enough. This team is better than last year's team because of the healthiness, the point guard, the depth.
These guys played together, man. These guys have been playing together for a couple of years, man. It's going to make a big difference in this team. That second unit is going to be electrifying with IQ, D Rose, Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, and Harnestein. That's going to be an exciting second unit, you know what I mean? And it's no lacks to the front unit, you know what I mean? If Tibbs does the right thing, he can implement these guys seamlessly. Everybody position, when you take one person out, you put the next person in, should go into that position, into that unit on the floor seamlessly. So that's the one thing that I want to see this year. I think Obi is going to have a great year this year. I think Obi can crack somewhere around 17 to 21 minutes this year. If Tibbs runs the offense the right way this year, he needs to make substitutes. We don't need to have guys out there 37 minutes, 35 minutes, 30, 34, 35, 31 minutes for Julius Randle, 31 minutes for Brunson, 31 minutes for RJ. You know what I mean? You could bring them in and 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter and let them run 4 or 5 minutes and let them run the whole fourth quarter out. We don't need to run these guys hard in the first and second quarters, man. Let's implement, rotational, the rotations need to be a little bit more sharper and less on the starters and more on the second unit.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Jay Boogie, I just sent you a text, my brother. You still on, Jay Boog? I just sent you a text. That's a link to get in there, man, because I can't get it popping in here. But I sent you the link on your text, Jay Boog. But yeah, man, I'm geeked up, brother. Word ball, Knicks basketball in the building. You know what I mean? I really ready to see this. I really see it, Johnny Davis. I'm with you on that one, man.
Ace Blue Drew is the best. Don't let him get no triple double tonight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Johnny, you're right about that, man. Yeah, I'm hoping that these cats, Johnny Davis, what I'm hoping is that they on that perimeter, RJ, Randall, and Fournier, if they double team Brunson, somebody should get lit up. You know what I mean? And if they key on Brunson, that means you got somebody open, because the only way you're gonna key on him is with a double team, I'm assuming. So I'm hoping that if they do it, man, that cat go out there and the Knicks to be ready. Real talk, man. But I with you on that one, man. They've been not gonna have that. But that's what I mean. The defense. I want to see the defense tonight, Shot Powers. I really want to see how. Like I was saying a couple of streams ago, if them cats play the way they played the summer league, the defense, that defense in summer league was special. You know what I mean? I was like, no, these cats is getting at it like hound dogs. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that these cats is really gonna play that style of defense. If they are, I think the Knicks gonna be good. I think their defense will be top 10. If they play like they play in the summer league, I think they could be top 10, because that's Tim, that's his bread and butter right there. You know what I mean? That's what he do. So hopefully, Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein in the back, him and Jerkelson holding down that front court and that back court. You could put Grimes back there quickly. RJ. I mean, you got guys who could. Cam Reddish could play the front court, defend with Randall and Obi Toppin them. I want to see Obi Toppin defense. I think Obi Toppin should literally be block at least 2 shots a game with his athleticism this year.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I think that he should be able to, because of how high this cat jump and how he get up, he definitely should be a better shot blocker. He started blocking shots at the end of the year last year, and in the last 10, 15 games, he started getting better at that. So I'm dying to see him. I'm really am, man. I'm dying to see all these cats, man. But I just want to see how it's going to be, because I in my heart, I think the Knicks going to be good. I do. You know what I mean? And that's not even dealing with the homerism. That's just dealing with, from looking at all the variable statistics and all this and players and all that. I think they got enough good talent there as a team to win some good games. You know, like I said, New York sports is on the map right now. Yankees, Mets, Jets, Giants. Hey, we popping in New York right now. So y'all know what the metropolitan sports area is like right now. So let's hope the Knicks can and continue that thing, and the Nets can do. They're gonna do what they do. They got all-star, superstar talent down there. So we don't have the all-star, superstar talent on the first unit, but we got a damn good bench though. I don't think too many benches in the league stronger than the Knicks bench. So I'm excited about that moving forward, man. So I think that's why I'm kind of really psyched about the team. It's just for that reason. I just think our bench is that strong. I mean, I think you don't have too many Derrick Rose coming off the bench in the NBA. I mean, you don't have,
Facts.
you don't have to, too many cats come off the bench to do what he do with basketball. And I think you got Cam Reddish out there coming off the bench who got talent. Grimes got talent. These cats, even though they're young, but they talent, and I think they only gonna get better because they only exemplify by the work they putting in. So yeah, man, I'm ready.
I'm just saying this. Cam Reddish and Obi Toppin and your back and as your big guys back there with Hardestein pulling the big man out to the 3-point line, and you got IQ and D Rose operating the one and the twos. Come on, man, you can't have that's a starting unit right there for you. And I mean that's a starting unit in the NBA right there. Obi Toppin, Cam Reddish, IQ, D Rose, and Hardenstein. That's a starter unit in LA. I mean in Las Vegas if they bring a team to Las Vegas. That's a starter unit.
They can start now. I think they just as good as Orlando starting 5. I think that team could be just as good as on the Pacers starting 5 because they're all young as well. I think that Russell Westbrook thing might go down any minute now between them. So they're gonna be young and up in there. They're gonna be pretty popping up in there, real talk, man. So I'm gonna see, man. Cam Reddish, this big night for him. That's who I want to see tonight too, man. I want to see Cam Reddish. Listen, y'all didn't get to see all of me. We about to see this man come out of training camp, bro. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
he coming
He's
out.
Gonna know some plays to come into this season. He knows where to set his picks. He knows where his defense, where he's supposed to be on defense. He knows where he has to be on the rotation and who his rotational man should be. You know what I mean? So he should have a better season this year, just knowing knowing the plays coming in this year from the Gideon. I mean, from the jump street from the beginning. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, I think. And I mean, some things happen for a reason, you know what I mean? And I'm not happy to say that Grimes is down, but this gives Cam Reddish a shot right now. He comes in here this game and he balls out, and then he comes back in the next preseason games and balls out again. We may start talking about Grimes as situational.
Right.
You know what I mean? We may start talking about Grimes as situational, you know what I mean? Now we hope now Grimes get time when someone else get hurt or something like that. God forbid, you know what I mean? But that may happen. He comes in, he balls out tonight, has 14 points, 5 assists, 1 monster dunk, two for three from the 3-point land. You know what I mean? And then all this is hypothetical, and this is being a homer for Cam because I want Cam to we need Cam to do well at least until training camp. You know what I mean? To the All-Star break. You know what I mean? To where trade deadline, before the trade deadline. We need Cam to ball out. So if we're not going to keep him, he has made strides in this year that when you go to trade him, now you don't have to add a second round or a first round pick to him to get somebody else that you want. You could put him in a bigger package to get someone bigger and add some of these first round picks that we got, all these plentiful first round picks. Add that plus Cam Reddish and somebody else to get something bigger now. And I mean, he's an asset now. You know what I mean? That's what I hope for him.
I agree, Shot 100%, brother. The good thing about it is if he pop, it's a win-win.
Yes.
It's a win-win, no matter what. Let me ask y'all a question in the chat, and you, Shot. What makes you? What are you not optimistic about? What's your hesitancy about the team this year? What makes you think they might not be where you think they're going to be? What makes you guys say the Knicks are not going to be the team that I might think they're going to be? What makes you hesitant about that? And in the chat, y'all can throw that in there as well before we get off the show, and let me know what y'all guys think and why y'all might feel maybe that this team is not that good per se or whatever.
I'm not going to say the team is not good because no matter who we have in the rotation, the team has a shot to win every game. But my hesitation is to see what happens with Brunson and Evan Fournier in the starting unit. And I mean, this has been talked about from Ian Begley and so on and so forth. I speak Ian Begley because I follow him. So he's a New York Knick, and he's gonna tell you what it is about the New York Knicks. But with that being said, that's my hesitant for this year to see how Brunson and Evan Fournier works their way out. Now, if they come in and Evan Fournier can play uh, decent defense, you know what I mean? Not turnstile defense, decent defense, or a better team defender, because he does steal the ball. If I'm not mistaken, he was maybe top 3 on this team for steals last year, something like that. He was 1, 2, or 3, one of them. So he does get into the lane, but to play one-on-one defense is where he suffers. So if he could play a better team defense and score the ball, where we lost last year with him is Evan Fournier would go out there and score 20 points, but his man would score 16.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Who he's guarding, it would score 16. So it would, like, null and void everything out of the way. That is my biggest thing this year to watch.
It May 4th. Quick question. I'm glad you put that. I mean, that's pretty much the ice on the cake with May 4th. But I did. Do you think Jalen Brunson helps that in that IQ department by maybe being able to, give them some of them guys who don't have that strong IQ, give them some of that little leadership guidance to make the IQ a little better? Do you think he could help in that category? Him and Derrick Rose being a 2, and Fournier probably can get these guys to be more locked in and make
Yes.
them stronger. So do you think? Yeah, he said yes. Good. Thanks. May 4th. Yeah, man. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that them 3 guys really, and I think we could put Randall in there. I mean, Randall, we know when it comes to IQ, the shit he go through, but he's a good basketball. Hoping they can hone him in and make him be more the leader that he really should be being at this stage of his career with the Knicks. And we know RJ is going to be that guy who I think his IQ is solid. Guys like quickly, what's going to be, man? Great points that May 4th, because I think that's going to be no matter how talented you are, physically gifted, but if you ain't mentally sharp, it really don't mean too much. You know what I mean? Like, you can have all the physical tools in the world, but like you said, your IQ ain't sharp, like May 4th said, and it really don't mean nothing. You just run out there running. You know what I mean? And like I said, Michael Jordan, all them guys were talented, but thank God they have Phil Jackson, Kobe Bryant, all the guys were talented. Thank God they had guys like that. Or Pop had the IQ to rub off on these guys. I know Tibbs has that. You know what I mean? So let's hope that between Tibbs and Fournier and Derrick Rose and excuse me, I'm forgetting one more. Brunson, because of his point guard leadership and the way he get down, and they might make up for it. And if they do that, I agree with Mayfield. And they come with that defense. My biggest thing this year for me, definitely number 1 is the defense. Knicks got to get back to playing New York Knicks, New York City, gritty committee basketball. That year we got to the playoff, that's why I made that slogan, the New York City Gritty Committee, because that year we went to the playoffs, they was gritty. They would get down in them black uniforms, man, that 3-point stand, lock cat down. Top defense in the 4 in the league that year. Top defense around the 3-point line. They missed that last year. They didn't have that. Alex Burks couldn't do it. Kemba Walker couldn't do it on that perimeter. Cats couldn't do it. But now, you got cats, I think, coming in and get it done. Quentin Grimes, hopefully stay healthy. He's a good defender on the perimeter. IQ done got better on defense on the perimeter. So I really want to see our perimeter defense. I'm not worried about the front court with Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein, and Jericho Sims. And I'm not worried about that too much. But that's the one thing, the team defense for me, number 1. And then the free throw shooting for me.
That's big.
Yeah, the free throw shooting, they can't shoot 61% of something like that last year. I think this team is better than that. I think hopefully they come back this year shooting in the high 70s or around at least 75. But they can't be shooting 60. We lost a lot of games because of free throw shooting last year.
A lot of games last year.
Man. I mean, I literally, guys, ladies and gentlemen, watched about 10 games where the Knicks lost because they shot 50% from the free throw line. Just missed like 10 foul shots, and you lost a game by like 4 points. You know what I mean? But you missed like 10 free throws. I seen about 10 or 12 games like that last year, man. And hopefully they correct that this year. And that's another one of my things I want to see this year. And just the overall improvement of the team in general. And if I think they could do that, I think they'd be all right, Shot Powell. I really think so.
Yeah, like I said, man, I believe our bare minimum this year is going to be 42 wins. I believe this year that we shoot better, we have a better field goal percentage, and I believe we make at least 5 more games win this year than we had last year. And that's bare minimum. And that's with all the stuff that we had going on last year, with all the guys out, missing bad free throws, giving up 20-point leads, and so on and so forth. I do not believe that we do that that much, or even at all, to the way we did it last year. No way that we did it the way we did it last year. So I believe at least 5 more games we win. And I believe that from those 5 games, I think from 42 wins, I think we could get up to closer to 47 wins. I think 47 wins from 42 to 47 is where our range should be this year of wins. And then that sounds like a good year to me.
Yeah, real talk. Listen, man, I know we got to get out here. I know everybody ready to get into this thing and get it popping. I know you already know D-Roz, the New York City Gritty Committee. That's what I want to see us bring back, man. I want to see us get back to the essence of what we do. Play Thibodeau defense like they did in Summer League this year, and just let everything else take care of itself. Because you know what? If you can't, the best way to win, if you ain't scoring, the best way to win the game is stop the other dude. You know what I mean? So, if the Knicks have a bad shoot night, you like kids always say, your defense always gives you a chance to win. Because even when you're not shooting good, you playing hard defense. That means the other team ain't playing good. So you still got a puncher's chance to win a game. And I think if we just get back to that and say, you know what, okay, we having a bad night, but the score might be 91 to 90 because both our defense was good, but our offense wasn't there. So we was in the close game, and then whoever make that next bucket win the game. I think if we can get hone in on our defense and get back to that. I got it. Salute to my man LeBron James fan. Salute to you, my brother. Salute. Yo, salute to the chat, man. As always, y'all got it popping. We get ready to get it. New York Knicks basketball is in the building. We back, man. Listen, we do the reiterate what I said earlier. We do our recap post game on the next day. So we do the pregame today. So and the next day, y'all come back in here, man. I know you can go in a lot of places and get the post game tonight. So we'll be back on tomorrow night. Around 7, whatever, and we'll recap what happened in the game tonight. You know what I mean? And
sit and think about it.
Yeah, right. Let everything
sink in.
Yeah, sink in and let me be able to do all the analogy that I could do and see, because that, and I think we do it like that. I know, man. I can't mess with ESPN like that. East Coast Blue. They that's why it's hard to watch them major channels, man, when it comes to the Knicks. Because they it's just so much hyperbole out there, man. That's why I can't even watch it, man. So thank God I got MSG. You know what I mean? So I can hear Clyde and Bremen and when they doing their thing.
Yeah, that's why I ain't trying to see. I ain't trying to hear no Reggie Miller, none of them dudes in there tonight talking about the New York Knicks. I don't hear none of that talking all about why they didn't get Donovan Mitchell and all this other malarkey and stuff. Don't nobody want to hear that.
Yeah, we want to enjoy the game, man. So the game is what, tip off 7:30, and it just pretty much the 7 o'clock is the tip off.
I'm not even sure. Let me turn it on. I got let's see.
Yeah, cause I think it's probably pregame usually 7 o'clock, but if it is, we get out there for everybody can get tuned in, dialed in, get locked in and everything, man. So y'all go ahead, man, do your thing. And enjoy the game. Y'all hit us up tomorrow, man. Hit us up tomorrow. Let us know what y'all think and how y'all like the game. Bring your thoughts to the table. Let us know like you always do. The chat is where it's at. You always got it popping, man. So we get ready to enjoy this game, man. Knicks basketball is back in the building, man. I'm hoping so, Francisco. That's what I'm hoping so, brother. Real talk. D-Rod, yeah, the Cam should get it popping tonight. I think he really should. And my NY, salute to you. Am I saying it right, my brother? I apologize for that. And if I mess your name, I apologize. Salute to you, my man. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Real talk. And welcome to the chat and everything, man. So yeah, man, let's go, Knicks. Let's do it, man. Let's go represent this thing, get it popping. Yeah.
Sharari.
I said it right, brother. Anna. Hopefully, I'm not screwing your name up, but I'm just trying to, make sure I respect what you do there and what you are, or who you are. So yeah, man, Knicks will talk. Let's get it, man. We about to get out of here so we can get into some Knicks basketball. I know Shaw ready to do it. I know this chat ready to do it. I know I'm ready to do it. Sit back, man, and enjoy the orange and blue tonight, man. Shaw Power, what's good, brother? Give me an out, man. You know what it is.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Francisco, NY, D-Roz, East Blue Drew. Let's do it. LeBron James fan. Y'all know what it is. Chat. May 4th. Appreciate your input today, May 4th. Real talk. Mets, Knicks fan. Let's go. Salute. Quinn 88810 salute. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, man, and run them up with the thumbs up. Like and hit that subscribe button, because you know what we do up here at Knicks Real Talk. It is what it is, man. Let's get it, man. That's what we do, man. Let's get the fan base. We're gonna be all year long, man. We're gonna have these conversations every other day pretty soon. So we're excited about it. But let me keep it rolling, man. Johnny Davis, my brother, salute to you. Jay Boogie with the fire. Y'all heard that. You know what I mean? I dropped my outro and I dropped Jay Boogie again for those who want to hear it. On the way out, Jay Giant, salute to you. JJ, Will, the Thrill out there in Colorado. Salute to you, man. Parrot Duggar, all you guys, West Coast Knicks. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all go, Julian, my man. Julian, salute to you. Good to see you, Will. Everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming and supporting the show. We already know. We ready to go ahead and watch some Knicks basketball. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Divine, Sha. We about to get it popping. We out of here, man. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all enjoy that game. We see y'all tomorrow night, right by 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Y'all look for the notification. Hit that button and notify me, get at me. And tomorrow night, man, we be back in here with the the post-game recap. Knicks Real Talk, man. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. Knicks Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. Knicks Real Talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. When I'm hearing that, you don't care for how early we straight back. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. But I to rob you on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they cook my game plan. And my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base, like the links, amp your mace. We create the logo when there's airspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. Infinity dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it. Yo, man, there we go, man. Go to Jay
Y'all know
Fire
what time
Smoke.
it is?
Jay Boogie Smoke right
Recap of the
here.
S's.
Salute y'all, Knicks Real
I
Talk. Jay
couldn't wait for the
Boogie.
season to
The
come.
Knick anthem is hot.
I couldn't
Fire.
wait for it.
Check it out. Jay Boogie,
All
thank
the
you, my
extra
brother.
hard
Salute
work
to
we
you.
putting in.
Good job. Great
Trying
job.
to get the game right. The office making moves. Trying to make the team right. And gotta respect James for staying out of the situation. Now it's up to the coaching staffs, the ball players, the podcasters, the Twitter spaces, everybody, everywhere that's wearing the orange and blue. Let's get it. Well, Leon Rose did. No spite of the future set for the young kids. Let off, this is straight aim. I wish the worst and the best way for Danny Ainge. You wanna rob us for our draft picks? Strip us down, take the logo off New York Knicks. I guess by now you don't feel the shine. Them ain't trades we pulling up, them quitting grind. Let me give you a little history. Us New Yorkers reacting at you quickly. Why you think we got the media watching? Fast break through the legs, here come that Obi stopping. Straight fashion, we got the best clothes. When you in shape, you take your shirt off like Derrick Rose. Used to be Knicks fans, go ahead and switch. This that blockness muscle flow, I'm Money Mitch. Like please, Tom, no time to play. I walk in the garden with a peak coat like I'm Fournier. Nick jersey, some Levi's, some butter Timbs. This ain't a look, this the avenue, the gerbil Sims. Keep it real, however, we got a different style. I called Deuce for the pressure, he gave me 8 miles. Famous not for the dice game. What the bet is? I raise it up for the cam and call it Reddish. You read the Bible and know the Quran. Just live your dreams every day, make the team like God. Catch the youth before they hit their prime. Work hard, get rewarded, come on, hard and slide. I'm talking to all the East guys. I brought Jalen from the West, now he's an East guard. The same number, 11, you know the roster. Now you're playing against a squad with a baby pit. Look at Julius right now, he know it's game time. The off-season lose weight, pivot baseline. The big bucket being made when it's crunch time. That jab step left hand in your face time. I go straight where you sit, you see the 6 hard, but turn it upside right, you see that's not good. I'm around for the season, I'm making prop bets. I need 26 mil off that Tyler check. The truth is, you gotta be a little tougher. Every time we play Miami, I gotta deal with Jimmy Butler. I need an MIP all-star player, I gotta have it. Pretty boy, young Keith Sweat, Broadway Barry. I know we got a lot of haters. I know we got a lot of doubters. But one thing for sure us is that Orange and Blue, we gonna always stick together. It's us against the world.
Yeah, Jay Boogie, salute my brother. Great job, Jay Boogie, with the hot fire, the track, man. It's cold right there. So salute everybody. Enjoy the game, man. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. I'm out. Shop Howard. I'll holler at you later. Appreciate you, my brother. Let's go, man. Peace, everybody.